Hi everyone, my name is Rishit. Today is the 17th of November 2025 and I'll be going over my weekly prediction for Bitcoin, that is BTC USD. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll see, where more importantly we'll get to last week's prediction and this one in more detail. But with that out of the way, it's important to make the disclaimer that you should conduct your own technical analysis no matter what this video says, as its purpose is to be educational, right? So conduct your own analysis since you may not be comfortable with the way I do mine or my risk preference, etc. Right, so with that out of the way, now let's get into the video. Right, so monthly charts, we can see that Bitcoin had been on a very long-term uptrend. Short correction here, short correction here. We're seeing this correction again, right? This is the sort of parallel structure. However, this one is a huge correction. In fact, it's one of the largest drawdowns, and it's been at pretty much like a 1 year low almost. Not a 1 year low, like a 5 or 6 month low. So this is very discouraging. So this is a huge drop down for Bitcoin. In fact, just this month, it's dropped down 13% nearly. So this is a pretty huge drawdown for Bitcoin. We see the RSI crashing down, the MACD, in fact, getting tanked so much and it's nearly crossing over. And it's not, it's definitely not good. And I made a video about why Bitcoin's crashing so much for a number of reasons, including the fact that the sort of AI, debt-fueled rally is starting to come to an end. It's at odds with Bitcoin. So yeah, so that's a huge reason as to why this sort of cryptocurrency, digital currency is starting to crash. Weekly charts, we can see this in a little bit more detail. We see we're hitting these sort of all-time highs, and then we broke up above this point. Then we had a tweezer pattern, right? So the same pretty much level here, and then it started to all crash down. And we had very sort of large candles with increasing volume. MACD has been consistently declining, so is the RSI. So we have very strong confirmation that this movement is just going to continue. It is not sort of looking like it's going to end. Until we have a reversal signal, we just have to go with the market, and we have to say that it's currently a strongly bearish market for Bitcoin, right? So unless and until we see some bullish reversal candlesticks, there is nothing we can do we can't pre-fire the market here. Now, daily candles, similar pattern. We see it's crashed quite heavily. We see sort of in the last few days, there's been a little bit of an uncertainty. Net, it's been positive. However, it's still very sideways. We see this massive sort of three black crows pattern. And then we have a huge candle here, massive crash. It's been big crashes like every week, every 2 weeks or so. MACD has been consistently negative. RSI has been consistently declining in line with this as well. So we have a very strong bearish prediction for Bitcoin, and that will continue until we get a reversal signal. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.